Hey, this is David Kulla-Mader, and this is the difference between a chip and a pitch. Chipping, it's a much more vertical, upright shot. We have a much more narrow stance. Ball position is typically in the back, but you can chip with the ball in the front as well. But I'm going to show you on the back. A lot less wrist hinge for chipping. So pitching is going to be a wider stance, further away from the ball, more wrist hinge. Chipping is a little simpler. We're gonna go for this hole right here, which, I could chip or pitch. It's really on the fence. So chipping with a 56. I got my narrow stance. I feel like my weight's pretty, maybe favoring a smidge on the left. I'm definitely, as I'm hitting the ball, I wanna feel like I'm putting some weight into the left side, just like you would do probably on almost every swing. So you notice that was a low shot, not a lot of wrist hinge. When we're not breaking our wrists and we're not breaking our elbows very much, that's gonna leave what's left to move, right? So it's gonna be your body. You wanna feel your body moving. Now when we got more green to work with, we wanna visualize what is happening when that ball lands, right? It's gonna be a putt, essentially. It's gonna roll out. So I saw the first one went a little bit too far to the right, so I aimed a little bit to the left. So as you're chipping, you should be kind of like a guitar tuning your strings when you're practicing, kind of figuring out, okay, like it's not just about how perfect my stroke is. I'm actually trying to get as close to the hole as I can. I want to make it. I mean, making it is one less shot. So I'm figuring out, okay, with this type of shot, I'm picking a spot on the green that I want to land it. And even though I'm looking down, I'm really thinking about that spot. There's nothing for me looking up. So let's say I was to pitch it. I'm giving myself pretty favorable lies here. We'll talk about different lies in a bit. If I wanted to pitch it, I would open the face slightly. And what's crazy is when you do that just a couple degrees, you can see how much the bounce goes lower, okay? So this little booty on the club, this is like the landing gear on an airplane. And when we lower that landing gear, that allows us to allow the club to slide on the ground really nicely. And then also, I've increased the loft. So there's my pitching, right? I can also still keep the ball in the back. I mean, I encourage my students to experiment with ball position and discover what works, what they like the most. I might put it just slightly in front of center and with about 2 club head width stance for pitching. And now you'll see I'm breaking my wrists, still using my body to turn. And this is gonna be a much higher lofted shot, and that spins more. Now you can see it ended up about the same as that other shot. It involved me doing a lot more. I don't know if you could tell on camera, but I had to have a lot bigger swing with a lot more movement. And when you're under the gun and you're playing for 4 hours and you got a lot of pressure, you want things that are simple. This is a much easier shot to do than what I just showed you previously, and they both gave me a tap-in par. So it's about making the right decision, okay? So we got our chip. And that was cool. Even though I missed it, you see, look how good that ended up, right? That's why I really find it important with either a chip or a pitch. It's really important to keep your chest and your body turning. So even if you do hit behind the ball, you still got enough of the big muscles pulling you through. You can kind of even combine the two, which is really fun, is I'll put the ball in the back and open the face a little bit. Try to hit ball first, and to see how much spin that created. So there's a lot of ways to hit these types of shots.